Wait, what happened to you? I'm so lost. Where have you gone? You gotta be around here somewhere, right? No way! No way! You've been here the whole time?
Don't try this at home. This is going on Rusty Judgment.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to Rusty Judgment. If we haven't met before, my name is Tom. And what we are doing in today's video is we are going to go over and do the first project on this list. So last video, I proposed 3 next projects. One project would be the next house, the pond property, the split level going on that. That would be project 1. Other project is I'm out at the farmhouse here making this field back here rental place for somebody with horses that they can rent and keep their horses out. The other project is the rebuilt shed up here to finish that off and rent it out to somebody with business so that they can run their business out of there. So the order is shed, horse stable area, moved in house. Second moved in house. And we're gonna put water in the shed or the farmhouse. I don't want to trench through the yard. That would make a humongous mess for the renters. And then also it will sink, you know, after you fill it back in, you trench it, you put the water lines in, you bury it, it'll keep dropping like a couple feet because we did all this at our own home years ago and it was a nightmare. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have underground boring done. So back over there, they needed me to dig a pit for them. And then over here, where the water line's coming into the building, they needed me to dig a pit for them out here. So I dug it from the outside, so out there. So they'll drill underground from over there, all the way under to here. So did I mention, I don't recall if I even mentioned it. I already rented this building out. So when I published that last video last week, I already had the new tenant signed a lease and everything. He's ready to go. He's gonna move in October 1st. So we got a tight deadline to get this thing done. Okay, so we did a few things. So they're gonna punch water out here. So they'll pop a water line out there. I'll plumb it up into the building there. And then over here, we're gonna run a separate power from here down. We'll cut across with a trencher across the driveway, lay the wire into here, and then up, and then meter socket on this side, and then your 200 amp panel will be on the inside. So we'll have power here, water here, and then here I trenched all this because we are going to rough in a bathroom. And that will it's not going to be hooked up right away. It'll eventually get hooked into the septic system because this property is going to need a septic system at some point in time. So we figured, well, the guy didn't ask for a bathroom, but my father-in-law convinced me just rough it in. Because once the concrete work's done, with in-floor heat, you're not gonna wanna do anything else with it. So, or you won't be able to. So I agreed with him. He's a very wise man. So we are gonna put in a bathroom. So from this side, it'll be electrical panel over here, water will be stubbed in here, bathroom here, and then wash tub will be next to the bathroom. It'll literally just be a half bath. So just like a room with a toilet. And then the wash tub would be right on the outside of the bathroom. And then, yeah, just finish the whole inside, make it all nice shop-like. The reason that we picked this to do first, well, I rented it out, so that's one reason. The other reason is money, because if you look at like the quickest return on investment, like how quick can you get your money back and what is the capital investment? The amount of money it will cost to finish this building is significantly less than the pond property house, and it'll generate a decent amount of money every month. So it makes sense to do this first. Plus I rented it out already, so we have to do it now. And then the horse stable in the back, that'll be fairly inexpensive as well. That actually will only be like a few $1,000s. And we're not actually sure how much money that's gonna make every month. So this building, it actually, you know, it's actually not that hard. It's a decent amount of money finishing it all out, because like finishing a shop isn't really cheap, but I think it'll be a good return on investment. He is way back over there. That's crazy. It's a pretty cool machine. He's just drilling all the way under the building, all the way out into the back. And then they pull the water line through. All right, it's been a few days. We have all the in-floor tubing down, the foam down, drains set. Electricians have been here. We've got the panel in. All the wiring ran to the pole outside. And then the manifold is in and pressurized. The water is ran. You saw we drilled water, so the water is ran. We are all ready for concrete tomorrow. Today is currently like the 10th of September. We are pouring tomorrow, and then electricians come back, do some more work. And then Saturday, the spray foam guys come and insulate the walls. All right, it is 5 a.m. I'm just out here making sure everything is ready for the concrete, guys. I'm gonna go work out in a minute, so I wanted to check all this over, and I actually realized I usually video all the tubing at a property so that I just, you know, always know where it is, because I'm like that. So I got the manifold. The manifold is leaking a little bit out here, so I pressurized it, found some leaks, squirted it with some soap, so we're at 70 psi right now, so that should be good. Yeah, now I'm done in here. Next time I come back, because they're gonna come early, so I'm gonna go to the gym right now and work out. But then by the time I get done from the gym, if I head straight over here, they're gonna already be half done pouring concrete, I imagine, because they're early risers. Does it look different? It's gonna be, oh gosh, tripped over a grade stake. Yeah, this is you know, you guys, when this building collapsed, I would have never imagined we're gonna do this with it. Like, I questioned even rebuilding it, but now it's going to be a big value adder to the property, and it's going to generate quite a bit of income. So that's pretty cool. We are waiting on spray foam, guys. We're all ready. This is actually the first time that I have had everything ready for the spray foamers before they get here. Usually I'm like on a mad dash trying to finish stuff. And I pre-thought ahead of time. You see these caps? I capped the tops of all the pockets all the way around. So what that allows them to do then is they can spray the foam up here, up against that, and then from there all the way down. Then when I go and I tin the ceiling, and then I blow the insulation for the ceiling, we don't have a gap anywhere. The first time I did this, I didn't know I needed to do that, and then I had a gap, and then I had to sheet all these off, go back in later and insulate them myself. And then with the shop, I did most of it, but I was still at a mad dash when they got there and didn't get it done. Here, we are completely done. Everything's ready to go. It's amazing to me that this building, starting off as just a dump of a building, and then the roof collapsing, is turning into what it's turning into. Welcome back to Rusty Judgment. Like normal, we're losing time really fast on this project. So the shop is coming together really well. I'll show you that in a little bit. Power company's here. They are gonna run a wire up to that transformer and get us power in this building, which is going to be awesome. I got less than a week. You guys know how this goes. I don't know how this happens. Here, let me shut the generator off. I don't know how this happens all the time, because I start off with like super great intentions. My plan is going to work out great. We're going to have extra time. Even last week, I was like, hey, this is great. We're doing really well. And then all of a sudden, a week goes by of working out here, and I'm like, goodness gracious. I do not manage time well. And I don't think it's that I don't manage. I think maybe it's that I don't predict how long things are actually going to take, I think is what it comes down to. So, want to see the shop? We got spray foam. We may have some tin up on the walls. We have a bathroom and a mechanical room, and then more tin up on the walls. So it looks like we're fairly far. And I guess maybe we are. The ceiling's gonna take a good while to put up. And going around these windows, like trimming out all these windows is what I'm doing now. So I'm putting like metal trim around them, and then I'm gonna J-channel around that so that then we can, that's why we didn't tin these walls yet where the windows are, because it's kind of taking a while to get the windows trimmed out and the front door trimmed out in steel. So once that's all done, we can get the rest of the walls done. And then here is our bathroom. So the drain comes from here. I got to drill through all these to get my drain over here into there and punch it out for the wash tub sink. And then we'll run water lines through the wall here too for the toilet and for the wash tub. And then we'll put the toilet in the ground here. I'm just gonna do concrete floor. I think I might have my drywall guy come and just drywall this real quick because he's good. That'd be a quick solution, and I mean, it's actually fairly cheap to drywall. So have him drywall the bathroom. Otherwise the rest will all be the white tin. And then inside the mechanic room is just all gonna be plywood everywhere so we can hang stuff all over, because I'll have to put a water softener in here too. I mean, in reality, it's coming along really well, but I only got a week. And that starts to stress me out quite a bit. So it's beautiful. I would have never guessed, what would have been 2 years? Was it 2 years ago when we bought this place? 2 years ago when 2 years ago when this roof collapsed and this was just full of trash and a collapsed roof, that this building was going to turn into what it is now and what it's going to be. It's wild. Hey, welcome back. I honestly can't even remember where we were at last you all saw. I don't even remember what day it was when I videoed last. We're just going to recap where we're at right now because I can't remember right now because I've been running a lot trying to finish this building up and my brain has left the building. The building, however, looks fantastic. I have 3 days. That's not fantastic. Ceiling's up. Insulation's done. That took a long time yesterday. I have to do tin here, one little piece right here, and then all the tin's done. All of the wiring is done. They got a couple light issues, like this light died, and then this one that was for over there. Something was wrong with that one too, so then they got to get some more lights. They got to pop in 220 outlets here. So they got to come back, and then they got to put lights in the bathroom and the mechanical room. But otherwise, like, the bulk of everything is done. Let me show you what I'm working on now, because it's getting bougie in here. All right, so mechanical room. I've got water all plumbed in through a filter into an on-demand hot water heater, and then it goes out. All this is ready to rock. I did not put a softener in, but if the toilet and all that gets really rusty, then I'll come back and I'll add a softener later. I just don't want to do it now. And then this is where the wash tub will go. Thermostat will go here. And then in our bathroom, which we were never planning on putting a bathroom in here, we'll have vanity. Toilet is there. And then I'm just doing plumbing, so I got water lines and drains and everything. I gotta put backer, like a 2x6 back here to mount the toilet paper holder to. And then I got it marked behind here to put some 2x6s back there to mount the vanity and all that too. And then a mirror. I'm just getting all that. I rough fit all this in so that I could do that because I started drywalling, and once I put those boards in, everything will come out of here, and then I'll drywall all this up. And then the drywall guy is actually going to come out today, tape mud this whole bathroom, which it's a small bathroom. We spun the door around so the door opens out so we could get away with just a tiny little half bath. I mean, it's just for a shop. I actually think it's pretty sweet for a shop bathroom, but yeah. It is coming along quite well. I am tired though. It's Saturday, late morning. I have until Monday evening, but I have another job to do on Monday. So I have today and tomorrow basically. So I will bring you back when I remember to. All right, welcome back to Rusty Judgment. I know you guys have been watching this video for a little bit now. It's currently 5 a.m. on October 1st. The building is done for now. I'll show you in a second. I'm here at 5 a.m. because I'm headed to my men's Bible study at church. But I have to get this last video done because he's gonna move in today. So I gave him the keys last night. He's happy with it, so he's gonna start moving in. There are some things that need to be done yet. Some contractors need to come in and out. The electrician's gotta come grab a thing, but ready to see it. It's kind of amazing. It's probably not that different than what you saw recently. It's a pretty sweet shop. Look at these windows. So first off, these are the first windows I've framed out in a pole shed or a shop because I haven't finished my shop at home yet. But I think I did a pretty good job here. Figured out how to bend all the metal and everything and trim out each of the windows. I think it turned out very well. So here we have 1,800 square foot heated shop, 3 10 by 10 garage doors, floor drains in front of each door. There is a half bath, which the guts of the half bath are here. So we got vanity, toilet, and then there's a mirror tucked back behind there. It is currently purple because it is like the moisture stuff. Here's lights. So the mud and tapers are gonna come out today. They're gonna tape and mud this whole thing. Once they're done, then I'll come and I'll paint it. And then once it's painted, then I will install the stuff. So we have a little half bath. Nothing fancy, just, you know, gets the job done. I flipped the door around and had it open outward just so we could make the bathroom smaller. Here we have the wash tub. This will kind of be like the everyday clean yourself up at spot. I gotta put the sink and everything in, or the fixture and all that in yet. All the plumbing is hooked up. I just got tap the water lines into it and all that. I did not finish the water stuff yet because right now all of the plumbing is just stubbed out of the building. So right outside here, it's all roughed in here, stubbed out, and then maybe like somewhere in there outside, it just stops. So I'll have to come in now and I'll trench it all the way to the septic system and tie in all the piping. So I told him, don't use the water. And he's fine with that. He's got a good amount of time to move in and get set up and everything too. And then mechanical room, all done ski. So boiler, we went with electric boiler because I wanted him to just have one utility bill. So he'll have electric here, electric here, electric here. So he'll just pay his rent and electric. That's it. If he wants trash, we can get him set up on trash too. But I think it's just simplest to just have one bill. Otherwise, I think if there's natural gas at the road, I'd have to pipe in natural gas to this, and it's so much easier just running it all on electric. So this bill, isn't this, like, look at this. It's so beautiful. This is the first shop I ever finished. Someday I'll finish mine, but not now. I only did, so these are 10-foot sidewalls. They're like 10 and a half feet or so. This is only 8 feet. And then I did 3/4 inch plywood above that so that, you know, just an extra space to store stuff. So that's basically it. It feels really weird having, kind of a commercial rental now. Like, and understand that it's still, you know, on the farmhouse property. We have another tenant now. Like, another tenant who's gonna run a business. Like, it's kind of weird. It's different than tenants that are like living here, like as their home. Like, it's weird. But anyway, it's awesome. This is the last video for the shop project. Now we will move forward with the next project. There's gonna be another little gap. There's gonna be gaps in my projects. So I actually got some jobs doing some side work. So those side work jobs are gonna come before the next projects. So I'll try and bring you guys along with whatever I can, but I love you. Thanks for watching. See you next time. This is where you could peek in and see the destroyed building from. Also, one last thing I just remembered. I'm gonna do a full financial on the farmhouse property, give you all the layout of what we paid for it, what we're putting into it, and just kind of the whole breakdown of everything. I will tell you just about this building right now, just because you're here and I'm here. So to finish out this building, what we just currently did, not rebuilding it, just finishing it, cost about $53,000 to $55,000. And with monthly rent on it, it's about like a 2.5 to 3 year payback, a little less than 3 years. So that seems like, it takes a while to get your money back, huh? Yes, it does take a while to get your money back. But I think that's actually pretty good. My brother-in-law, Princeton, Diana's husband, he has a bunch of properties, and he says typically like a commercial space or whatever, 2.5 year payback is pretty common. But I think this is amazing because we have been investing a great deal of money into homes and renting out the homes. It takes a whole lot more than 2.5 years to get your money back on that. A very, very long time, decades. So 2.5 years to get our money back here, and then we still own the property. We still own the building. In theory, it's gonna be worth more money because it's gonna appreciate in value. And then we just keep renting it out. So that's amazing. So yeah, about 2.5 to 3 year payback. So thanks for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.